How is it to be the son of one Dr. Louis Eggleston? I'm just kidding, man.
Wow.
We're here to talk about
That's
you.
a question I get
Do you?
often.
He's pretty cool. It usually rubs off, so you get the benefit of the doubt. So
Hey, I'll take it.
Are you going to be a doctor when you grow up?
the room got silent.
Probably not.
Okay.
What are you going to be?
Either want to be a coach or major in broadcast journalism, be a sportscaster.
Well, look at that. No wonder he was trying to give Coach Smith the eyeball. He wanted to
I
get that
see,
headset on to get over here. So talk about your senior year a little bit. You know, as the season was nearing, you know, some guys got recognition for playing both ways, and you're one of those players that gives us an opportunity to play both ways. It hasn't really quite been as much offensively as defensively. So talk about how your experience is this season on the defensive side, coming from an offensive standpoint.
Coach Rob and Coach Dooley have done such an amazing job helping me transfer from offense to defense and kind of like helping me out, telling me like how to play corner because I haven't really.
It's a very
played
difficult position. It's very technical.
Most definitely. It's a lot of technique you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a really good athlete, but still not have a lot of technique and still be really hard for you. So
What's the one technique that you've learned that has really helped you out in your game?
so many. Probably whenever I'm running side by side with someone, just keep my eyes on their hips because your hips tell you everything
Right.
from a receiver.
That midsection can't go without
Yeah.
the body. So, okay. What about the other players, the experienced guys? You got Noah King there that's been on the varsity since he was a sophomore. And he started last year in the secondary. Jorgensen spent some time in the secondary last year. He's back there this year. Talk about those guys. Are they helping you out a little bit, keep bringing you along? I know that y'all like to support one another. Look at Frankie.
No, most definitely. They're always helping me out. Even Chase, too, because he's been in the secondary his whole football career.
Right.
And I
True.
clearly haven't. So just any little trick or tip they tell me it definitely helps.
Now, I've seen you improve, you know, from game one through these 4 games. Do we expect to potentially to continue that trajectory and improvement?
I mean, that's always the plan. Sometimes things don't go as planned, but that's the goal to get better and better every week.
Now, you don't want to turn over any secrets or anything, but do you expect to have a big game this week? Or, have they got you doing anything special? You don't have to say what it is, but
I'm just going to try and help the team win, get our first win of the season.
that's right. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more personal life stuff. Who are you dating?
Oh, jeez. She's a soccer player. Her name is Cameron McDaniel.
Okay. Is she here?
No, she is not.
Fortunate for her, because we might have brought her up here. So what's your favorite class over at LHS?
Just like senior year or all together?
Currently and then all time in high school.
Currently, my favorite class probably my physics class with Dyson and Brennan and Mr. Dubé. Like they always kept me like laughing, and yeah.
So it's because they're in the class.
Well, yeah.
I was going to say that's a pretty brainy class.
It was a fun year.
So is that teacher? You said his name, and I kind of lost it there.
Mr. Dubé.
Is that your favorite teacher?
No, Miss O'Chester probably has to be my favorite teacher because she teaches something like she teaches U.S. history, and I personally like history a lot more than science. So,
Sure.
yeah.
I can go with that, definitely. So as a coach, is that something you would pursue as a potential teaching position, is history?
Yes,
Patting
most
yourself
definitely.
after somebody?
Yeah, most definitely.
Social studies area. No, that's good, though. My high school head coach was a history teacher, and he was a harder history teacher than he was a head coach. And he's the hardest coach that I've ever been coached by. So you can imagine how he was as a history teacher. So what are your plans college-wise? Your goals? What are your dreams?
Well,
UCLA?
no, not anywhere super big. I personally don't want to go to a big college because I feel like I can't like communicate with the teacher as well. So I want to go to a smaller college. I've been looking at schools like Angelo State, Midwestern State, Texas A&M Commerce, UMHB.
You gonna try to play ball there?
I mean, if it works out, then yes.
I like that. I like to see X lines go on. It doesn't matter how big the school is. There's 3 from a couple of years ago that are at Midwestern, and they're getting to all play together, and I think that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few other times while we're here. So, well, Jake, we appreciate you coming up. We're not going to torture you too much longer.
No, y'all are fine.
We got to get Coach Owens up here, and now that we know that you're into potentially broadcasting, look out for us to recruit you for something. Think
Awesome.
about maybe even basketball.
Oh.
Could be in your future.
Okay.